help but dance to is No Kia by Drake. Who's calling my phone?
Everybody wants to be wide receiver U. USC will tell you they invented it. LSU will throw Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Odell Beckham Jr. in your face and call the debate over. But Ohio State fans, they'll tell you right now, they're the real wide receiver U, and they've got the receipts to back it. Ohio State has produced 13 first-round wide receivers in NFL draft history, more than any program ever. And the craziest part, this isn't ancient history. Over the last 4 drafts alone, Ohio State has put 5 wide receivers into round 1. Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Marvin Harrison Jr., and Emeka Egbuka. 5 in 4 years. And now the next one is already in line. Because if you actually watch the tape, you start asking a different question. Who is that number 17 that keeps getting the job done? That's Carnell Tate, and he's about to become the 6th first-round Buckeye wide receiver of this era. Carnell Tate didn't just come out of nowhere. Before Columbus, before the headlines, before the supporting cast label, Carnell Tate was a 5-star wide receiver. He's a Chicago kid who transferred to IMG Academy for his junior and senior years, the same program that's become a factory for NFL talent. And on Friday nights, Tate was a damn problem. As a senior, he averaged over 20 yards per reception. He wasn't just winning, he was embarrassing dudes. Then you add the 7-on-7 background. Tate ran with South Florida Express, one of the most stacked programs you will ever see. The wide receiver room consisted of Brandon Ennis, Makai Lemon, Jeremiah Smith, and Malachi Toney. That feels like a future NFL draft roll call if I ever heard one. Every blue blood wanted Carnell Tate. He was originally committed to Tennessee, but when Ohio State came calling with Ryan Day's offense and that receiver room pedigree, Tate flipped to Columbus. Because if you're a wide receiver and you want to play in the league, you go where the league keeps showing up. And this is the part people have to understand about Ohio State. Tate didn't show up and fail to take a job. He showed up to a program where waiting your turn is a part of the deal. That receiver room is always loaded. Every year there's an NFL guy in front of you, next to you, behind you. So in 2023, as a true freshman, Tate played in every game. 18 catches, 264 yards, and 1 touchdown. Then in 2024, the spotlight shifted again. Jeremiah Smith arrived. Freshman sensation, generational talent, the name that swallowed up the conversation overnight. Tate still started all season during that championship run and finished with 52 catches, 733 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Good production, but the public still saw him as supporting cast. Head coach Ryan Day said it best. These are 1A and 1B co-alphas in this offense. Former Ohio State wide receiver Devin Smith, who played there from 2011 to 2014, said that Carnell Tate is a straight dog. His route running is smooth and precise, and he's got some of the best hands in the game when the ball is in the air. It's his. Xavier Johnson, who also played there 2019 to 2023, called Tate a master salesman. He can make DBs do whatever he wants them to do. Carnell Tate announced himself to the world in 2025. Even with missed time due to lower body injuries, Tate finished 2025 with 51 receptions, 875 yards, and 9 touchdowns. This wasn't a nice complimentary production player. This was game-changing production. 5 of his touchdowns went 40-plus yards, second most nationally. Tate can take the top off of a defense. He wins at the catch point, even though he's not a burner. He's projected to run anywhere in the high 4.4s to mid 4.5 range, but he knows how to stack defensive backs and play above the rim. Carnell Tate is also incredibly smart. He's a Big Ten Distinguished Honor Scholar, 2-time academic All-Big Ten, and on the field, he understands situational football. He extends for first downs, he comes back to the quarterback when the pocket breaks, and he does the dirty work as a perimeter blocker. And when he came back from his injury against Michigan in the third quarter, that 50-yard touchdown put it away, that's what Carnell Tate does. Now I know what you're thinking. Tate played opposite Jeremiah Smith. How much of this is real? And how much of this is Jeremiah Smith creating opportunity? Fair question. But when I charted all 68 of Carnell Tate's targets this season, I saw a receiver who wins on his own. This isn't a guy just feasting because the defense is stressed. It's a guy who creates separation, attacks the football, and makes contested catches look routine. And don't get it twisted, Jeremiah Smith is a problem. But Tate isn't just the other guy. He's the guy defenses regret ignoring. Carnell Tate doesn't have home run speed. He wins with technique and body control. He's not a straight line burner. At the NFL level, his wins with nuance, whether it be short or down the field, will have to be intact. Yards after the catch. This isn't Carnell Tate's strong suit. He's tall, he's lean, and while he can make guys miss in space, he's not consistently breaking tackles or creating explosives after the catch. His game is winning at the catch point and getting downfield. Some evaluators will point to the college football playoff game against Miami and question the effort on certain plays. I'll let you draw your own conclusions on that. But it is something that will get asked at the combine and in team interviews. Tate also needs to continue working on getting off the line of scrimmage against bigger, more physical corners. During his time at Ohio State, he didn't see a lot of press coverage, one of the least pressed wide receivers in this class. So that is going to be something that will be stressed and tested at the next level. This is one of the surest-handed wide receivers in this draft class. He doesn't drop footballs. His catch radius is massive. His ability to track the ball in air or just come down with crazy catches that most receivers in this class cannot make. His sideline awareness is elite. Toe tap catches, back shoulder adjustments. If it's in his zip code, it's his. The comp that keeps coming to mind for me is George Pickens. 6'3", massive catch radius, above the rim finisher, body control down the field. Based on my evaluation, Carnell Tate, he's going to be a year one starter. And here's the thing I keep coming back to. He waited his turn. He did the dirty work. And when his moment came, he delivered. Ohio State got another one. That's who Carnell Tate is. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for more NFL draft prospect profiles. Let me know in the comments which prospect you want me to cover next, and check out the written description. Link is in the video.